Okay, finally, it looks like I'm going to get outside of where most of the humans are. Look at some kind of cave up there. I wonder what this old wall might have been used for. Did they used to herd animals up here or something? Closer look at that cave. Do they heat the plants up under that plastic? Certainly they do, but why? Now notice this dicey, rocky trail that I'm negotiating with no weight whatsoever appreciable. That elderly lady, probably as old or older than I am, negotiated with her heavy load. More rock walls. Let's follow the trail some more. This is exactly what I wanted to see in the karst area. Here's some white mushrooms that look like they have like slightly brown or yellow center there. I wonder why these are still here, since everything like this would normally be a food source, unless these are poisonous. Probably for storage of the product before they can move it, and tools and so forth. There are a couple of those tall trees bearing, I don't believe those are oranges, but rather that other curious fruit that look like dried peaches when they're displayed for sale on the streets covered with flies. What this little jaunt is telling me is it wouldn't be very hard for them to create perhaps some quite extensive hiking trails that would give people one or more overnight potentials. And here the spiders lurk. I wonder if their dew-covered webs warn prey to stay away. A corral, perhaps? But for what? Doesn't seem to be used, yet it's bare of most of the vegetation. There's an ever-present sense of cool dampness in the air. Probably a product of the constant mist, whatever its source is, which seems to be ever-present. Even the dirt seems to be somewhat wet so that it holds footprints when there has not been any rain for a couple of days at least. They're certainly keeping something out of here that would like either the trees and or the fruit. It has to be something domestic, I would assume, since anything wild would have been eaten by now, long ago. Here a wall forms a part of a new area for trees. There's a rushing of water as though there's a falls, so this should be interesting. Also the sound of something mechanical. There it is, an understatement. The parade of boats destroying any possibility of an intimate appreciation of this beautiful river trip. The parade of boats from Xingping down to Yangshuo. It's continuous all day long, early morning till it gets dark. The only thing that probably changes is the volume. So the tour posters you see, take a raft and they'll show a person sitting on a raft, nothing else around it, bogus. This is a gorgeous dragonfly. If I can move without disturbing it. I will return to my tranquility. Probably about an inch 1.25 in overall length. I just noticed on the side of this hill, very steep slope, a patch of corn. Nothing else like it around it. Nothing else growing around here except for those fruit trees. Here, probably some kind of wasp nest. But notice how they've tried to start, or at least they've solidified, clumps of berries around it. Okay, there's that arch. What it was for, I don't know, but I think it might have been an aqueduct, because at this end, where there's now another building kind of up next to it but not abutting it, is this big pipe. And I'm suggesting that that was a modern improvement on the idea of moving water from upstream to here somehow. There's a gentle breeze up above, but it's enough to create a little small resonating crackling sound. A little crackling sound I may be able to pick up on the camera. For some reason, here's a whole pile of what look like leather skins or cloths, but what I think they may be is the skins from some of the product, but I'm not sure.